If you do not like tofu or think it is bland in taste, then this recipe is going to change your mind. The tofu is cooked in a creamy gravy that's beautifully spiced, yet mild enough for everyone to enjoy. Hi my friends, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Bumbi. If your tofu comes in a package filled up with water, then drain that water. I like giving it a rinse under cold tap water. Then fold it in layers of paper towels and put something heavy on top. Leave it like this for about half an hour to get rid of the excess water from the tofu. Let's start by slicing a large onion. For this recipe, you need quite a bit of onion. Make thin slices, trying your best to maintain that same amount of thickness for all your slices. If you make some slices thick and some thin, then they won't brown up at the same time, resulting in the thinner ones browning early, and by the time the thicker ones get brown, the already browned up thin ones will burn. Add oil to your pan. Do not let it heat up too much, as you want your onions to brown up gradually. If your oil is too hot, then the onions will brown as soon as they hit the pan, and we do not want that. We want the onions to get caramelized gradually and release all its sweetness. Stir them on medium heat, and please do not leave their side until they turn brown. You need to stir them quite frequently to get that even browning. And this will take some time, my friends, so please don't be impatient here. It took my onions 10 minutes to reach this color, and I'm going to take them out on a paper towel. Do not wait for them to turn too brown, as they continue getting darker even when taking them out. So take them out as soon as they get this golden color. Then spread them out so that they don't get soggy. Now I am going to prep for the gravy. In a clean bowl, add some plain unflavored yogurt. Remember my friends, it needs to be plain and unflavored. If you are on a vegan diet, you can use any plant-based yogurt. Here I had soaked some cashew nuts in hot water for about 2 hours. If you have a powerful blender, then 1 hour of soaking should be good enough. Discard the water and add them to the bowl. Chopped ginger and garlic. Next comes the brown onions. I saved some for later. Then some golden raisins. I think now you are getting a little hint that how delicious this sauce will become. Then coriander powder. Little bit of cumin seeds for that smoky kind of flavor. Tiny bit of red chili powder, as we want the sauce to have a cream color, which may be altered if we add too much of red chili powder. Salt. Little bit of sugar to balance the flavor. Finally, half a cup of water that will help in blending. I also like adding green chilies. Today I am using jalapenos as I am running out of my very favorite hot chilies. Put everything in a blender and blend them to a smooth paste. The sauce needs to be smooth like this. Coming back to cooking, I need dried bay leaves, a cinnamon stick, and green cardamoms, the tips of which I always crack open before adding to the oil. I will be using that same oil in which I fried my onions. In it, I added butter. You can even add ghee. If you're on a vegan diet, you can add vegan butter. Or you can leave it out. It will still be delicious. Add the whole spices and stir for a few seconds to release their flavor. Then add that gorgeous sauce blend, and don't forget to swish out all that blender jar goodness with little bit of water. Now stir this on medium-low heat. While I stir this, let me say that I am really very thankful for all your support. Thanks to all my subscribers who have been with me since the beginning of Curries with Bumbi. And for those of you who have joined me new, welcome to my channel. At the same time, I want you to try out my recipes and send me your feedback. My comment box remains quite silent, so make some noise, guys. Let me know how you are liking my recipes or any questions regarding the recipes. Your comments are always appreciated and they inspire me a lot. Back to cooking now. Okay, so when you see these bubbles forming, cover the pan partially on low heat, or else the bubbles may burst on you. From time to time, uncover and give a stir. When you see the oil starting to float on top, add the tofu. I even like adding some green chillies as it gives a nice flavor, but it is totally optional. Now I will be adding about a cup of hot water. Coming to the aromatics now, garam masala powder. Then a tiny bit of ground mace and a tiny bit of ground nutmeg. I always add these near to the end of any dish so that their smell is not lost in the long cooking process. Now cover it on low heat for about 10 to 12 minutes so that the tofu soaks up all that goodness from the gravy. But remember to stir from time to time. Since we have used cashew nuts, the gravy sometimes have a tendency of sticking at the bottom of the pan. After 12 minutes, you have this delicious creamy gravy, and the tofu itself gets extremely flavorful after absorbing all that spice goodness. Discard the bay leaves and cinnamon stick before serving. Add the rest of your brown onions to finish the dish. Serve this with rice, roti or naan with any kind of vegetable curry as a side. There are so many of them on my channel page. I'm sure you will definitely find one according to your liking. This is Bumbi and thanks for joining me. Please stay safe and healthy. Bye bye.